is it this accepted wisdom that is going to take Arne Slot time to get going with this Liverpool team. But I really like the fact that he's come along, he's not tried to change too much and impose his ego on the team. What he's done is recognise the fact that there is quality in the team, in the squad, that Jurgen Klopp had done superbly well to open up that pathway for the younger players to come through as well. And he's probably just made them more precise rather than stuck with the heavy metal football. But they are doing great things, and I think that you would be crazy not to include them as part of the title mix.
Do you think that's it, Carve, that Darren used the phrase accepted wisdom there, that it became the rhetoric at the start of the season, who could possibly ever follow Jurgen Klopp, which is a fair question because he's an incredible manager, but maybe this guy can.
I think he can. I think he's been hugely impressive so far. I think also because he's not as big as a personality as Jurgen Klopp. It's almost taken the pressure off his players a little bit. We're not all hanging on his every word, seeing what he says before a game, at a press conference, after a game. But I've been really impressed with the way Liverpool have been playing under him. And I've also been impressed with the way he conducts himself and also the way he communicates. Because the way he communicates with us gives you a sort of glimpse into how he communicates with his players as well. He's very, very clear in getting his ideas across. And you can see that by the way Liverpool are playing.
But actually, I think that there's a couple of really interesting points in what Carve said there about personality, because, yeah, Jurgen Klopp spoke in sound bites, whereas actually sometimes it takes you really listening to Arne Slot to see the points he's making. And yesterday, in his live interview on Sky, he was asked a sort of jokey question because Ibrahim Konate had done this lovely interview and said, look, I've just scored against Milan, wasn't player of the match, scored again last night, wasn't player of the match. And Arne Slot says, yeah, but maybe he's forgotten that, as you said, he's the guy at fault for the goal. Same on the opening day against Ipswich, where he said, yeah, I took Jarell Quansah off at half-time because he wasn't winning his battles. Same against Forest when they lose. Said, yeah, would have been helpful if we'd have had some better individual performances. He's very sort of quietly not afraid to ruffle feathers or say, yep, I want more from you, even if we're top of the league.
Yeah, but he does it in a way that actually enables us to see the results very quickly, rather than going into the press, into the media and making his point there. And I think that's a big part of the reason why he's won so much respect so quickly, because the way that he actually addresses these issues is done in a very discreet but very effective manner. And I think as far as he's concerned, as I said before, Klopp was a huge personality, so much so that, as you were saying, Carv, a lot of us were thinking who could follow him, but he hasn't tried to follow Klopp. He hasn't tried to be Klopp.
That would be the worst thing, right? Trying to do some sort of strange impression of
a little bit like David Brent wearing the brown leather jacket in the office.
And also
Giorgini Carver's got a couple of those.
And also he talks openly about Jurgen Klopp as well. Yesterday in the post-match interviews, a couple of times he was referring to Jurgen Klopp, talking about the squad that Klopp had left him with, the great job that Klopp had done. So he's very, very open about speaking about Klopp as well. And I've just been really, really impressed with what he's done. And as you said, I wouldn't be surprised if Liverpool won the title this season.